Jindal Steel and Power's board has decided to accept the revised offer received for its subsidiary Jindal Power Limited from the promoter-owned entity Worldone Private Limited. This offer is for 7,401 crore rupees and it is for a 96.42% stake in Jindal Power. Now remember, JSPL first had decided to carve out the power business and sell it to the highest bidding entity. Subsequently, it announced that okay, it is promoter entity Worldone which has put in a bid. However, there were shareholders, there were a lot of investor activists that said that look, the bid that's being put by Worldone does not adequately represent the value that Jindal Power carries, and thus it's a sort of a sour deal for shareholders. Now, the company did hold an EGM, but it decided to scrap the EGM because they decided to as well take all of these concerns into consideration. They went back to Worldone and asked them to revise their offer. Worldone did that and put forward a revised offer, which is the currently accepted one, of 7,401 crore rupees. After receiving this revised offer, Jindal Steel then went ahead and launched a worldwide invitation to put in bids that could beat the current offer on table of 7,401 crore rupees. Interestingly, Jindal Steel has said that they did not receive even a single expression of interest for JPL, and that's the reason why they have gone ahead with Worldone's revised offer of 7,401 crore rupees. Now, what this brings on the table? Well, firstly, it's cash of 3,015 crores, and the ICDs issued by JPL to JSPL stand cancelled as consideration for the redeemable preference shares issued by JPL to JSPL. So, they are essentially assuming certain debts and obligations and liabilities as well of JSPL. That is of the balance 4,500 odd crore rupees. So, that's essentially how this package is put on the table. Now, what does it mean for JSPL? We do know that it's going to mean a better focus on the steel business. The fact that, it further boosts their way towards the ESG compliant route. Though, of course, steel making itself is not exactly ESG compliant. But, at least the coal-fueled power business is now out of their system, so that as well is in a way boding well for JSPL. The debt as well that JPL had, which was of around 6,566 crore rupees, will now be moved out of Jindal Steel's consolidated books. So overall that debt will reduce. And let's not forget, you're also getting 3,000 crore rupees cash. So I'm sure JSPL would want to use that as well towards debt servicing and debt reduction. Also, when it comes to assumption of liabilities, the ICDs with a 9% interest payable to JPL now stand cancelled. Yes, it was 9%, so that was quite a high rate of interest. And on the other hand, the redeemable preference shares was payable only after 20 years. So now that as well has been set off. So in a way, JSPL stands the gain. The valuations as well for JSPL much higher now at around, JPL, much higher now at around 9,200 crores.